How is the situation nowadays of the relationship between the director of human resources and the director of communication?
But in many companies, it's still too much of a competition, that the two functions somehow try to work in parallel but not really together. The way it should be, that it should be like two really good players on a really good football team who can pass the ball back and forth and play on the offense.
What can be done in the short term to improve further than this type of forums? What is your advice for a better coordination?
I think it's part of the strategic framework of a company. So really the CEO should understand that unless you have common objectives between communications and human resources, you're not going to have a very effective way of managing and leading your company. So it goes back really to setting the framework for the strategy of the company.
And of course, sharing the purpose.
Oh, absolutely. No. So there are three things that I think that they can work on, even if they don't have a strategic framework set for them. One is to look at culture together and how behaviors are regulated within the company and how the cultures are expressed, because culture is basically behavior, the way we are and what we stand for. The other thing is that they should make efforts to have a joint input into how to execute the strategy of the company, and also how to give feedback both from internal and external communications, and how perhaps to modify the strategy of the company and improve it. But the one thing that you picked up that really they should work on is to define and sort of make programs around the purpose of the company, purpose being why the company exists. And this is something where human resources and communications really can and should work hand in hand.
Beautiful phrase that you said, if a company doesn't have a purpose, then?
What is the purpose of the company if it doesn't have a purpose? That's, today we live in a world where attention is sort of half the battle. And unless you have a really clear expression of your company's purpose, front of mind, both for internal stakeholders and external stakeholders, they don't know who you are. And if they don't know who you are, they don't know what to expect. And if they don't know what to expect, they don't know who to trust. And therefore, purpose is absolutely essential.